keep seeing videos of Jeffree Star on my For You page. I guess people are rediscovering his problematic past and that he's a Trump supporter. Seems only fitting that I talk about my experience meeting him 6 months ago.
Is Michaela keeping Cody away from seeing his baby? Let's talk about it, because a lot of people on TikTok are now talking about the fact that Michaela is keeping her husband Cody, her husband Cody, from seeing his baby. Now, this is all rumors and speculation that's going around social media. This was first reported that I knew about it from Andrew Case, and even then he says it's rumor. So let me play you what he had to say, and grab a snack and come on back.
Surprise, surprise, there's even more drama with Michaela. I haven't done this in a while, but y'all know the drill. Let's get into it while I apply my morning skincare. Good morning. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Happy Monday. I hope everyone has a wonderful week ahead of them. I wanted to talk about Michaela because there are more rumors going around and people are making a lot of videos about it. This is all alleged, of course. I just want to make that clear. Cody, Michaela's husband, allegedly has a child with his ex. This is the same ex that was outed as an addict when Michaela talked about this, I believe 2 years ago. And by outing her as an addict, Cody's ex, she also outed her now husband as one. I'm not trying to gatekeep here, but if you are a true recovery ally, that's something you don't do. Even if you are one of the biggest influencers on TikTok, you let the addict come out and tell their story. It's not yours to tell. So not only is there a rumor that Cody has a child with his ex, Michaela knows about it and she is keeping Cody from seeing that child. Just to reiterate, none of this is confirmed, and I don't want anyone coming in my comment section saying, oh, but you still felt like you should make a video about it. You mean I'm doing what everyone else does on this app? I just think this is very interesting because recovery has come up before when we talk about Michaela. And a while ago, I remember Michaela was talking about something she might do or a few things she might have planned. God forbid TikTok went away. And one of those things was to open sober homes. I made a video about this and I said Michaela should be staying far away from the recovery community. And if anyone, it should be opening sober houses, it should be Cody. Most likely, Michaela won't have the right intentions and she'll be filming it and doing that for clout. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. I don't think Michaela will respond to any of this because she normally doesn't, but I'm sure we'll hear more about it soon. The skin is skinning and I'm getting ready to put makeup on. Thanks for joining me and I'll see you on the next one.
Now, this is a story that we talked about a couple months ago when Michaela outed her husband's ex-girlfriend for being an addict, and that we basically shouldn't listen to her because she's an addict, right? Well, even a broken clock tells the time right at least once, sometimes twice, depending on how broke it is. But I just feel like it was wrong for Michaela to out this woman for being an addict as some type of way to disprove. And she still hasn't even apologized about doing that. And let me read my receipts, because you guys, that Trisha Paytas drama with Jeffree Star, when that video goes up, the podcast interview with Trisha and Jeffree, y'all tag me. Y'all blow up my DMs, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Y'all blow me up because I'm going to make my video. We're going to do a reaction to it, guys. All that to say this, Jeffree Star has had a lot to say about the situation with Trisha Paytas and him. Here's what he had to say in a recent live stream about it. Here we go, Ro.
Jeffree later gets into the Trisha situation, saying people are really upset about this one part where he said at the heart there was really no drama, just speculation.
So people right now on TikTok are real mad, and people on YouTube are real mad about this part. I'll explain after.
And just a lot of ugliness. But we had the best times together. I rewatched some of our old clips. Oh my god.
So basically what I'm saying is that when Trisha was mad about me and made her whole video crying and did her whole spiraling thing 5 years ago, no one really knew that, like, I wasn't really a part of it. She was really mad at my hairdresser. She was mad at everybody involved, and she was going through a lot. And baby, me and her never had a real fight. So that's what I meant by that, which is totally fine. But me and her never had a really big fight. And I think people thought they knew what happened on our Vegas trip, but they weren't there. I am. Yes, of course he stole my hairdresser. They've they've worked it out, sweetie, okay? People can move on. They're allowed to.
Well, we all know there was drama between him and Trisha. Literally, she said she was scared of him in the title of one of her videos. And Trisha talked about Jeffree specifically being a mean girl on Frenemies, saying that he wasn't even nice to his employees and that Vegas trip that they went on together was awful.
That trip was like awful, like from beginning to start, like just awful. And they were just awful. And I was just like, you know, and to me, like, I always thought I was hard on Jeffree because, like, that is a classic example of someone who was just bullied and everyone, like, he always talks about how people call him the F word and all that stuff. He's like, oh, look at me now, like, well, you know, all that stuff like that because I think he, like, was bullied so hard. But, like, at the same, because that's what it feels like. And they bully Jay. So I think that's where Jay's coming from.
Really?
Because,
They do?
Oh, he would tell him to, like, move seats, sit in the back. Like, I remember one time he had Boomcack, like, fish out a french fry in his car. He's like, while we went in to eat, he's like, go look for that french fry I dropped. Like, just, like, really nasty shit. I hope he overpays them. I hope he get paid a lot. But here's the thing.
Jeffree
I
is
don't
a
need
disgusting
anybody.
monster,
I didn't
bro.
want to. It was awful. It was.
Ew, what a psycho.
Well, it's just like Mean Girl. And like I said, do I think like people should stop buying his makeup? I'm like, I don't know. He's just not a good person to me.
But here Jeffree was saying it was never between him and Trisha. Like, sure, right. But at the end of it,
continue to make fun of this person all day, talk about how bad their skin was, body shame them, talk about their weight, talk about their past drug abuse, talk about their recovery, the most disgusting, horrible things for him, his crew who does hair and makeup, who works in industry, to say.
So David shared, hey Trisha, damn, I don't know where to start, but I'll say me and Jeffree are not friends anymore, and I know he says crazy stuff all the time, just kidding and being wild, and non-PC stuff, but I sent you a message after we met and said you were the realest in the room. I was being cryptic in a way. I didn't want to hurt your feelings, or I didn't know if you cared, because I didn't know you well. But the night you didn't come out with us after we got back from the club, Jeffree, his hair guy and makeup guy were saying such bad stuff about you, calling you fat and saying you had horrible skin and stuff about your hair and money and so many mean things. You don't have to believe me, I promise it's the truth. And of course Trisha responded to that with a confirmed DM that is actually confirmed that Trisha sent this back to him saying, whoa, hey, thank you for this. I believe you 100%. He said a lot of things to my face that made me feel awful that trip, hence why I left early. It is hard because I truly love him and I know if I confront him I will get backlash. You will, and ultimately I'll be the one cancelled. First time I saw his true colors, and I'm just glad you let me know. I've kept my distance since that trip and this is just more confirmation. It sucks to hear it, but I'm glad you told me. You were so cool to me and I'll always appreciate that.
And, you know, a lot of people online are questioning, like, that's not true. Jeffree Star is rewriting history. That's not how it went down. At the end of the day, a lot of people weren't there. And it's going to be interesting to see how things turn out between Trisha Paytas and Jeffree Star during the podcast. So I will be on pins and needles. I cannot wait to watch that. But first, we got to talk about if I had to do a wardrobe change, girl. The fact that Jaclyn Hill shaded Jeffree Star.
Hi, I'm back. Let's clean up this makeup vanity now. But the downside, we have a few ground rules here. Holy crap, I just came across this picture. Look at my brows. Look at my lips. Everything on me was bigger in 2016, damn. And this is 2 years later. Look at the inflammation in my face. This was right after my lipsticks. This was before, and this was after my lipsticks when I started drinking really heavily. I want to go back and give this version of me the biggest hug. All done.
Their friendship is apparently over now because Jaclyn Hill posted this video with photos and screenshots, because we dissected it here at Rich Lux, of her decluttering, organizing her beauty vanity. And she purposely put certain palettes right in front of the camera. Very calculative. Patrick Ta, Icy palette by Huda Beauty. And I just want to say, none of it, there's Jeffree Star makeup in that photo at all. Nothing Jeffree Star, and I thought they were cool. So I'm starting to believe that there's some drama going on with Jaclyn Hill and Jeffree Star. Okay, also Mona Katan from, what's that, Kayali? Yeah, you know the fragrance, Kayali. She is Huda Beauty's sister. Mona Katan, she has this brand called Kayali. They said that she made a video and she said that the packaging, the very nice boxy diamond shaped packaging, looked like a gem. They're replacing that and going with the standard regular boring box. She says, she didn't say it like that, but she basically says because it's gonna cut down on waiting times and we're able to get fragrances faster, they're in demand because those boxes are so special, it takes time to make. And that was her reasoning. She said moving forward, all packaging are gonna be the standard boring boxes. They're no longer gonna have that beautiful jeweled packaging because it just takes so long to make. Well, I took a screenshot because some people in the comments were upset. Some person said this in the comments, they said, and I'm shocked that they even kept the video, that comment up. It says, you left out, it's clearly cheaper to produce that box that you continue raising prices of the juices, which unfortunately for us. And I'm like, wow. And then there's another article that I found that Kayali from Kayali, you know, the Huda Beauty thing, you know, is a different entity, but you know, the same family, I believe, that the Kayali fragrances were looking to sell the brand off, which makes sense. You know, you start a business, you sell it off. I mean, that's what people do nowadays. It's a thing. Make your bag, get your coin. I just think that it's wrong for her, my opinion, to change up the packaging now. Like sell the brand off and then have the brand then make the changes, because that's usually how it goes. We love, I don't know how many times have we, here we go right here, have we loved the lipstick? We loved it so much and then another brand buys it and they change the formula. We have seen this time and time again, or they discontinue it altogether. I just think that Kayali should have been kept true to the design of the gem box, like a jewelry case, and if somebody buys it, then they can change the packaging of it. That's what I believe. I mean, you know, who am I? I don't know anything, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be honest, I don't keep the boxes anyway, guys. I don't. As long as the fragrance smells good, is all I really care about. If the fragrance can get you laid, okay. I think that's what people care about. Do you get compliments on it? They can make you more attractive? That's what people care about. I don't keep the boxes. I just think that by them removing the box, they set a certain standard high and they're kind of going lower. My opinion. Yes, they are helping carbon footprint. Yes, I agree with that 100%. I just don't think that they should have done this right now. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, Jeffree Star is being called out on TikTok. I'm going to play you the clip, and then I'm going to play you right after Jeffree Star defending himself.
Keep seeing videos of Jeffree Star on my For You page. I guess people are rediscovering his problematic past and that he's a Trump supporter. Seems only fitting that I talk about my experience meeting him 6 months ago. Full transparency, I didn't want to talk about this because I thought me making a video about it would prevent me from being invited to other places by Bunny. But now I don't care, and I was never the problem here. Bunny and I have been friends on social media for quite some time, and we were both in Nashville at the same time, so she invited me and my husband to the Grand Ole Opry that night. It was a really big deal for us because we had never been invited to something like that, and we're both huge fans of country music. The first person that I saw when I went backstage was Jeffree Star. I thought that I had opened a wrong door, and all of a sudden I was in 2008. My husband doesn't even have social media, so he had no idea who Jeffree Star even was. I thought he canceled himself a long time ago, but apparently he was there for Bunny as well. Eventually, we all met backstage, and initially, it was fine. Then at some point throughout the night, me, Bunny, Jeffree, my husband, a couple other people on Bunny's team were all talking about haters online. My husband said, yeah, that's why I try and tell Jordan to not post in real time while we're out of town, because people are crazy and we've gotten death threats before. Jeffree looked at my husband and said, oh, I think you're giving yourself too much credit because who the fuck are you? Whew. We are people that got invited to be in the same room that you're in, sweetie. But if you thought my tongue was lethal, my husband's even worse. My husband is 100% with the shits. I could just see the TMZ headline in my head. Some words were exchanged, but I kind of gave my husband a look and I said, drop it. Even though Jeffree was rude as fuck, I knew that he and Bunny were really good friends, and I'm the outsider here. So no matter what, I was on the losing end in this situation. I tried to do whatever I could to lower the temperature in that room. At one point, everybody was taking pictures together. I felt very fake in this moment. It was bad. I mean, there were even people that were on the wardrobe team that apologized to me and my husband. Bunny tried her best to diffuse the situation, and she was like, oh, that's just how Jeffree is. I think that's the problem. I didn't take what he said personally because I'm pretty sure that Jeffree Star hates himself. But at the same time, you can't just go around talking to people like that. I don't care how much money you have. You're not better than anybody. Knowing what I know now, as grateful as I was to have been invited to the Grand Ole Opry, as soon as I saw Jeffree Star, I should have turned around and went home. I am a true fan of country music. Being backstage at the Grand Ole Opry and with those artists is a dream. It's just unfortunate that my experience is now a little bit tainted because of this. So
I'm not going to mention the person's name, but there's a new video about me, I guess. I'm getting texts about it where someone I met with a mutual friend is making up weird lies about the interaction. I've dealt with that my entire life. Don't care. That's not my not my issue.
And if it's who I think it is, why would anyone believe that person?
What, the drama channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, some weird, venomous git. I met him once backstage at some random show, and I guess he just made a video about me and some friends, and I'm like, baby, that didn't happen. But if you want to live in that fantasy, great. You're not going to get a response from me. I wish you the best. God bless you. And I hope you figure it out.
Right.
Okay, anyways, get back to the drama. Oh, anyways, I have been obsessed with going to the Marshalls. And they have the best little like lip oils and like things like this. It's like a pack of 4 for $10. And I'm just like, really? I gotta swatch it. Hold on. I just got this one today. I don't know what it is, but like my new obsession is the Marshalls. Oh my God, it has no scent. Look at the, hold on. Is it gonna pick up on camera? Oh, there it is. Look at that shimmer. So right now I'm wearing a little bit of the lip oil, but I love the shimmer on these. Like, I love them so much. Okay, anyways, there's a lot of very hot topics going around social media with different situations that are going on. And I just kind of feel like even more influencers are calling out Michaela. Here we go, roll it.
Michaela's back on TikTok, well, sort of, but we'll get into that. She didn't post for a week after this video resurfaced where she's saying try being an influencer for a day. And after mean comments she left on Jaclyn Hill's photos resurfaced from 4 years ago. In the clip that surfaced from almost a year and a half ago, Michaela states that she was having a very bad day and she's very apologetic for what she said. She stated she recognized her wrong in the video immediately and that's why she deleted it way back when. She also doesn't like how the clip was taken out of context where it seems like her job as an influencer is more important or harder as like a neurosurgeon or a teacher. Which isn't true, and she's extremely grateful for the life that she has. She also addressed the Jaclyn Hill comments and stated this is like a huge karma for her. When she left those comments, she was 19, and she admits that she was a very jealous person and would take it out on her idols. She also mentioned that her and Jaclyn are cool and she had apologized to her months ago. Michaela states that she doesn't expect everyone to forgive her or to support her, but she has grown in the last couple of years. But unfortunately, her mental health is something she's always struggled with, and that this whole situation was kind of like the cherry on top. She also stated she's stepping away from content creating and there's no specific time frame when she will return. She wants to focus on herself getting help and also just supporting Cody. Her video apology is 9 minutes long, but honestly I would watch it. It's been one of my favorite apology videos because it just feels so genuine. And I wish her all the best of luck.
Anyways, let me know what you think about that. I agree with her 100%. Like 100%, she's spot on about all that drama. I love her so much. Anyways, this is LUX with the hottest news on YouTube. Mwah!